You're doing, having and being exactly what you want. You might say you want more money or better health or better relationships or more freedom, more time, better stuff, but that's lies. Because if you actually wanted all of that stuff, you would have it right now. See, I am doing, being, having exactly what I want. We're out here. This is what's going on for us right now. That's our view. That's our view. Kids are in the grass. They're playing. Chilling out in a tent. Again, because we want to do that. Now, I might say, oh, I'd love to be in a villa in Ibiza with a pool and a great view over the Mediterranean Sea. That'd be a nice to have, but I don't want it. I don't want that to be my experience. How do I know? Because I'm not having it as my experience. Now, if I say that's my goal, my dream, my desire, that's something I want, but I'm not taking action towards it, then I have to look inside and go, right, if I say I want it, what must I be believing about it in order for me to not have it as my experience? Do I believe it's going to take me away from other things? Maybe seeing the kids, maybe serving clients, maybe I might have a story that it's going to take far too much work that I'm willing to do in order to be able to have that as an experience. I might be saying, well, if I do that, then it means I can't do something else. So I have to look at that and go, right, if I really do want it as my experience, then why isn't it my experience? And that's the same for you. If you really want more money, a better body, to find your soulmate, and you haven't got it, you get to look at why you haven't got it. Like, what would have to be true for you? What would you have to believe about having it that would cause you to not have it right now? So if seeking a soulmate is something that you really, really want, you've been trying to attract a soulmate for so long, but it just hasn't happened for you, and like, oh, I don't know why I can't get it. I would say you don't actually want it because there's a part of you believes that you'd have to give up something in order to have the soulmate or get the soulmate. You might have to give up some of your freedom, or you might believe that you're giving up your freedom, you're giving up your time, you're giving up maybe money. If you find your soulmate, you might have a story around that's going to cost you money rather than actually make you money. Again, it could be like to do with health. You could say, I really want the health, I really want the body, but you might believe that you'd have to give up the food that you enjoy, or like lazy mornings that you enjoy and lie-ins and stuff. You might say, oh, I really would love to have my own business that's bringing in millions of pounds, but you might believe that you'd have to give up your peace in order to have that. So you don't currently want what you say you want, and you're currently having and doing and being exactly what you want, even if you say you don't want it. So you might say, oh, I'm single, but I don't want to be single. You do want to be single. A big part of you wants to be single because you believe single is associated with some kind of joy, some kind of pleasure, some kind of gain for you. And you're doing a birdie with your hands. Here come the kids. So like, part of me might say, oh, I don't want my kids to be in the video and stuff, but I obviously do because they're in the video. If I didn't want them to be in the video, I'd create the video when they weren't around. So everything is, and that's the fastest way to peace, is accepting that you're getting exactly what you want. And if you want something different, like you say you do, you have to do the inner work as to why you haven't got it yet. And it's not just about doing more stuff or working harder in order to get it. It's usually the fact that you believe that it's going to cost you something. So I don't believe that it's going to cost me subscribers or viewers to have her doing this on the video. If I did believe it, I would stop her from doing that on the video. If I believed that it was going to cost me potential clients, I would stop her doing that on the video. But I don't believe that it's going to cost me anything. So I don't stop her from doing that on the video. I don't stop her from expressing. I don't stop her from being who she is. I don't want that for her. I want her to be able to fully express herself fully. And if we get rejected by people for that, then they're just not the people that we want in our life. And there would have been plenty of people that have watched this video up until this point, but then turned off because of that, and they couldn't hear the message because of all the commotion that was going on, because of Maggie jumping in the back of the screen and stuff. But that's fine. That's for them to look at what's going on for them, as why it bothers them and why it triggers them that all this stuff is going on.
I got wet feet.
And again, I don't want you to miss the message here. And the message being that if you actually wanted what you say you wanted, you would have it. And everything you're currently experiencing right now, having, doing and being, is actually what you want, because somewhere there's a payoff for you. You're getting something from having the experience that you're currently having. So if you say, oh, I don't want to be broke, why would I want to be broke? Well, maybe you get to play the victim. Maybe a part of you gets to live into the identity that you're a victim and you need saving. Possibly. So you get to look at what you would have to believe about you to be having your current experience. What would you have to believe about what you say you want in order for you to not have it? And what would you have to believe about what you say you want in order for you to allow it to come to you? Because it's not about doing more, being more, so that you can get more or have more. What it's actually about is removing all the blocks to getting it. I'm off to play with these guys because they are having so much fun and I'm missing out. Right, I'm gonna go. We're gonna go play. Say bye, everybody. Bye.